Hello, my name is Jimmy Brake. I am the lead designer at Avasia, Menu Gurus, and I just want to take a few moments of your time and talk to you about some of the ways that we will help to increase your revenues if you're using our technology. And it's, a lot of it has to, unfortunately, just deals with speed. With the tablets, people, they have them, they can sit down, they can order their food, the food is brought to them. They don't have to wait on the waiter to put the order into the kitchen. They don't have to wait for the order to, or wait on the waiter to, enter the order into the point of sale system. That's how you're doing it. Later on during the course of the meal, if they want to order more drinks, a glass of wine, a margarita, another beer, then they don't have to wait on the waiter. And that is a big part of the impulse purchases that happen, because if the waiter's not there, then that extra sale doesn't always come through, which is unfortunate. So what we want to happen is that when people are ready to order something, they just order it, and it goes to the kitchen or to the bar, and then your staff then brings it to them. Another big part of the system is, and also you just imagine the waiters. I mean, the waiters are just busy. It's nothing wrong with them. I've known a lot of great waiters, but they get busy. It's a great restaurant, great atmosphere, great food. It gets busy, and we're going to help make it just a better experience for the guest. And it actually gets better for the waiters too, because instead of them having to be interrupted by every person wanting to get X and ignore them because they really need to get the next thing done before they forget, they're really just going to and from the bar and the kitchen and bringing people their food, or they're answering other questions, or helping guests that don't want to use the iPad system, because obviously some people are just not going to be comfortable with the technology, and of course some people are going to be very comfortable with it and prefer it rather than having to wait on the waiter. All right. Now, what we have before us right now, though, is the intelligent submenus. And what it does is, as here you are, you're ordering a salad. It's a chicken salad, and you can add bacon to it, or olives, or pepperoni cheese, or all these different things. And your kitchen has a wonderful assortment of things, but putting that on a paper menu, and even having your waiter ask the dozen different questions about what all the options are on these menuing systems that we have. Because they have these intelligent submenus, once they select that salad, they can start seeing all the options for it. And we actually have submenus beneath submenus. So as someone orders a steak dinner, as an example, and they happen to order a potato, you can say, sure, it comes with butter by default. If you want sour cream, it's going to be an extra $1. And if you want bacon, it's another extra $1 or $2 or whatever the number is. But you can do these immediate upsales and give people a lot more visibility into what your kitchen really can do and what your chefs can do, without having to add a whole bunch more wait staff to ask all these questions in a in a small book to cover all the options that you have available. And with our system, the way it works, we actually don't expose everything initially. We just show them just the main dish, and if they select that dish, then they'll see the options. If they select an option that has more options, then it's going to expose that information. So we don't overwhelm people with too much information. We just give it to them as they're asking it. So those are technically called intelligent submenus. And let's go on. Now, one thing that always helps is to have more storefronts, right? If you're in 2 or 3 locations, that's great. But these days, with the advent of things like Amazon, right, and people being able to download movies directly to their homes, people are eating in. And they have great convenience, and they would love to have your wonderfully cooked food. And from the comfort of their sofa, they can go and they can order their food. It's possible that you don't want to deal with the whole delivery thing. I can understand that. But they can come and pick it up. And since our system's integrated into your kitchen and into your, well, they wouldn't do the bar for the home orders, but for the kitchen part, that is very doable. You would be able to allow people to order, and it goes directly to your kitchen. It's not this convoluted process of them calling up and you're having your cook or some other poor person on the phone trying to take the order. It just goes directly from their computer to your kitchen, and they can pay for it online with a credit card. You can do some verifications inside there if that's your policy, so we work with you to set those up when you're working with it. And that's some of the ways that we diversify. So we have this, sub-menus, we have the takeout orderings, the deliver orders. And there's also what's something that's really neat about this system too with the floor plans, right? So we have this really nice floor plan map. So you upload your floor plan to the system, and then you draw in all your tables. And it's also scaled, right? So if you have a table that's 3 foot across or 10 foot across, you put it where it's supposed to be on there. And then you put the number of seats that's available there. Well, what's cool about that is not so much inside your restaurant, but you can do it for the establishment next to yours or down the street from your restaurant. If there's a bar or a club or something like that that doesn't serve food there, and they don't mind you serving people food in their bar because they're sitting there drinking drinks, but you're giving them food, it's no skin off their back. So people are staying longer and buying more drinks. So with that paradigm, it allows you to actually set up the floor plan of that bar or the floor plan of that club. So you'll know exactly which table someone ordered the food from. So when your waiter goes inside there, they know to go to that table and not some other place. Much more efficient. And you can work it in with their staff at the other bar or club or whatever, that once that person is finished eating and needs a table cleared, they can say clear table. And voila, people will come clear the table. And that's just some of the possibilities inside the system. I mean, we're excited, and we hope you are too.